Hi everyone. I started a little late this Wednesday, but I'm taking this course and it just so happened it ended a little earlier, so I get to do my lives quickly before I have to rush off. So, to calm our nervous system down now, and I need that too, let's just breathe in and use your hands. Use your hands as an indicator for yourself. Take it all the way up and then breathe out as if you're pressing down everything that needs to calm down or everything that doesn't serve you at this moment in time. And then breathe in again. And then breathe out as if you're gently and beautifully just releasing everything from inside of you that doesn't need to be there right now. And for the last time, and you can use your voice as we exhale, and I won't be speaking, so breathe in. Breathe out. And drop your hands. Just this lets your body kind of just, instead of the whole tension and we're rushing and we're doing, which I've been rushing and doing for quite some time now, this just a few seconds it takes just to relax. So I'm going to talk about the solar eclipse that's happening. And I'm not an expert in this in any way. I just read articles and I read emails and I just find information out, and it's not even something I'm constantly focused with. So there are times where I'll feel things and it'll be so intense for me and it'll be really weird and I'll wonder what's happening, to only discover that something is happening in the planetary system or in the stars or with the moon. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh yes, I just need to go with the flow. So because today is the day of the solar eclipse, prior to anyone, including myself, getting hooked or attached to whatever feelings are going to be erupted through you, whether it's rage, anger, the desire for power, the sadness, the anxieties, the depressions, like whatever is going to occur to you now, just know it is due to the magnetic force of what is happening with the solar eclipse. And I read this article by this email by this lovely lady who I've been following for years, Michelle Karen, and she was saying, I've got the email opened up, she was saying that there are only a handful of these per century, and it'll be followed on May 5th with a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So this is a solar eclipse in Aries. What that means, I don't really know. All I know is that I am sharing this with you today because today is something, an intense vibration will come. I know emotions well. I know the energetic fields well. I feel, I see, I do. And so knowing that this is coming up, I'm like, okay, I need to make a video, no matter how crammed in time I am, to let everyone know that whatever you may face today, tomorrow, and the day after, or you have been, because it's all energy, right? It's not specifically just today, but today is going to be pretty powerful. If you are feeling lack and fear in any department of your life, if emotions just arise, right, and your mind is trying to find a reason for, why do I feel this way? What is going on? And you're going to try to fix it here and come up with solutions here and run like the rat race and do all this. Please, 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 for your own sanity and well-being, it will help you so much to know that this has nothing to do with your personal life at this present moment, and has a lot to do with the solar eclipse opening up, because it's at the new moon. So it's not a full moon, it's a new moon. It's opening up things that are in the shadow within your body. Emotions that you have not sat with. You have been afraid to look at. You have refused to admit you feel, right? You are disassociated from, and they're just going to be openly erupted in you. This is my tip, my biggest tip for you. Just do nothing. Take no decisions. Don't react to how you're feeling. Just do nothing. The only thing, because there will be this urgency to do something, and the mind will come in trying to make sure that these feelings are not being heard or seen or felt by you out of fear of the pain. It's the thing we're afraid of the most is to feel pain. So we even fear feeling our own emotional pain. And that's why we sometimes are afraid to get rejected. We're, afraid to speak our truth to somebody because the consequence of that is going to cause us pain, make us feel worse about ourselves. And the dialogue of I don't matter, I don't deserve, nobody loves me, what is wrong with me starts to happen, which causes a lot of pain. Yet all this pain, they need to be released. They need to be seen by you. And this is kind of what we will be going through pretty intensely starting today. And all I ask you to do is take a paper and pen and write the gunk out. All the confusion, even if your mind is like, oh, and this and that and this person I hate and this whatever. And don't be ashamed of writing to you. If you're ashamed of other people, fine. We can heal that. It's not a thing. It's easy to go through it. It's graceful. We can heal the shame. However, if you are ashamed to sit with your own feelings, to write them down, and you're feeling guilty and bad and whatever emotions you're feeling, when you're actually writing to yourself and venting to yourself and giving you that freedom, then I really encourage you to do that. Even if you are, just sit there with the paper and say, if I'm ashamed of anyone, I will make sure to be friends, my own best friend, and I will share the gunkiest, most painful truth on paper so that I can see it, so that my higher self can be there for me as I see it. So do this. If you don't want, you can also record your voice, a recorder here, and just what you want to do is you want to release it instead of your mind coming in and saying, oh, you're not being grateful. Oh, look at you. You're so judgmental. Oh, look at you. You're instead of the mind coming in and putting you down, the egoic mind, speak it out. You can even say, and I'm feeling like I'm judging myself and I'm like such a horrible person to be so judgmental and I don't know what is wrong with me and sometimes I feel so lonely and depressed and like nobody cares and nobody loves me, and you just pour yourself out to you. One of the many tools and techniques I use on one-on-ones or in these group healings, that the group healing I'm offering for you to join from anxiety to peace, are those magical tools that we need the voice to be heard by you. It's like there's this secret place inside, this Pandora's box that has all the things that you're not allowed to feel, think, or judge, and yet you do. And it's opening that up and allowing one to admit to oneself what is supposedly your nasty side, your ugly side, your horrible side, that you fought so hard to do everything possible not to become. So during this time, that is going to show up. It's going to come back and it's going to say, are you ready to look at me? And I'm telling you, it's easier to look at it than ignore it, because you've ignored it your whole life, or ignored them all your whole life, and you've done everything in your power to run away from these feelings. And I'm telling you, you get the opportunity now to sit with them no matter how much it hurts you. It's better for it to be released than to continue hurting you and being locked inside in an energetic bubble inside your body, hidden in the darkness, resisting, fighting against, and making life plans according to not wanting to be those feelings, not wanting to be those titles, those identities. Be there for you. Sit with you. Allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to do that. Now, I really want you to know one thing. I did push the workshop a week later, so now it starts May 3rd. You all have an opportunity to just sign up. It'll be a group healing pod, and it'll be really beautiful, and there will be space held for you to feel the truth of what you feel and just release. And this is just step one of like stepping into that authentic, vulnerable place that you have to start giving yourself permission to be. If not with anyone, just with yourself. So this solar eclipse is encouraging you to be brave enough. It hurts, but to be brave enough to have the courage to sit with the truth of how you truly, 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 deeply, deeply feel. Write the words that your egoic mind are telling you. Write your feelings. Speak them in your phone. Record them. Re-listen to it. Reread it. Feel, cry, do whatever you need to do. This is the responsibility you have. Don't do anything else. Don't take any major decisions, right? Don't be run by the egoic mind saying, you got to prove yourself. You got to rather. Just don't run with that. Every time it shows up and your body's about to take the action to protect, write, walk. Force yourself to sit in stillness. Plant. Do something else. Do something that grounds you back to the earth, that grounds you back in yourself, where you're not rushing off with that egoic mind, where you're not believing the nonsense, where you're allowing the emotions to just be present. Because the beauty of things is, what does it mean to be present in the now that Eckhart Tolle talks about and so many people are talking about? What does it mean to be present in the now? It doesn't mean, it means, yeah, I can look and I'm present. Okay, there's a wall, there's a ceiling. I am here now. I'm not in a movie in my head. I'm here, I'm present, I'm here now. Great. But you're also present to how you feel. This is the deeper sense. Even though I'm living in a story in my head regarding my past or a future pain, in this moment, I am feeling it. My present now is feeling it. I am feeling it. So in the now, I am feeling it. What do I become? I become aware of it and I surrender to it. I don't, oh, I have to fight against it. I can't feel this way. I'm not allowed to feel sad. I'm not allowed to feel anxious. I'm not allowed to feel depressed. I'm not allowed to feel this way. There's something wrong with me. I'm not allowed to feel like a failure. I have to succeed. I have to do. No, I feel like a failure. I will sit with that and I will go through the agonizing pain because, like Michael Singer says, it's a thorn that needs to find its way out. Instead of keep shoving it back in, just open up to it and be like, fine, I'm in pain, let it be, I'm here. This is my now, I'm being present to my now. Same thing with happiness. If I'm happy, like my previous video, and your mind's going, well, you can't have joy, you have things to do, you be present to the happiness, be like, oh, here's happiness. This is my moment, this is the now that I'm in. So, wanted to hold space for you, wanted to let you know, to anything that happens, please know it's the solar eclipse. There's nothing to fix. There's only for you to be present with you. All right? I hope this was helpful. Let me know how it's been going in the last few days and how it goes for you. Share with me how the solar eclipse felt. Maybe you feel nothing. That's wonderful. Maybe you've cleared up so much that nothing will happen. Who knows? However, this is just something I'm offering you, because when we know that the collective is going through it, we don't think there's something wrong with us and we're alone in that painful place. Take care of yourselves. I love you dearly. register and sign up for the Going from Anxiety to Peace workshop. Making peace with anxiety means it's the first step to making peace with your true essential self. And I will show you so much. It's going to be extraordinarily amazing. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye.